What's happening, y'all? Rich Sosa coming back at you with another video today. And before we get started, I gotta say thank God King Jesus for another day and another opportunity. Comment down TG for thank God and where you're tuning in from, and I'll definitely be sure to get back to you with a response. So, as you can see from the looks of the thumbnail, title, and screen, today I put together a very special build. Now this one is going to be coming out to the board hunting small ball 4. Now with this build, bro, we got the potential to get most of the upgraded passing styles, the potential for pro dribble animations, some of the better jump shots, standing dunk packages, regular dunk packages, and some of those upgraded layup styles. So from top to bottom, bro, I gotta say my favorite thing on this build today is going to be that defensive end. All around it's a pretty solid build, but I gotta say this is my favorite rare build that I brought to y'all so far. So I just want to say thank every single one of you for your support, especially the rich family members. So if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family. Now let's go ahead and get into the breakdown of this build. So this is the 53rd build that we've created together on this channel, man, and we're only going to continue to keep grinding. Now for the position today, we're going to put this one under the power forward. Now for that height, let's go with 6'7". Getting into that weight, I'm going to go with 270 to max it out, with that wingspan being brought up to 7'3". So I like these numbers, especially with this kind of build name. And the first area that's important to me for every single build first is going to be these physicals. So let's go ahead and put that speed all the way up to a 76. As we get into that agility, I'm going to go to the same exact thing. Now, as we move into that strength, let's go all the way up to an 85. And then as we get into that vertical, I'm going to move this up to a 77. So not too bad when it comes towards this side of the ball, especially for these physicals. You know, pretty balanced, and I'm pretty happy with these kind of numbers as well. So when it comes towards the defensive end, this is going to be the next area that we're diving into. For that interior, let's go up to a 70. Now, for that perimeter end, I'm going to go all the way up to an 85. As we get into that steal today, I'm going to go up to a 94. And then as you can see, when it comes towards that actual block, let's go up to an 84 here. Now, when it comes towards this rebounding, go with the 92 for that defensive side. And then as far as for the offensive end, I'm going to go all the way up to an 80. So on this defensive side, bro, like I said, this is my favorite part of today's build. You can easily defend on the interior and perimeter, especially with this high steal rating. I really like the fact that you can consider this to be a lockdown build with this high steal rating. On top of that, bro, you know, you can really grab boards. So on top of that, man, let's go ahead and dive into the offensive end. Moving into that pass accuracy, I'm going to put this all the way up to a 78. Now, once we go ahead and get into that ball handle, leave this at a 70. As we get into that speed with the ball, let's go with a 68. And then as you can see, this is pretty much what we're going to be looking like as we get into this side of the ball. So we do unlock those pro dribble animations, some of the upgraded passing styles, not too bad once we're moving forward. So as we get into the breakdown of the shooting on the mid-range shot, I'm going to move this up to an 87. Now for that three-pointer, this is really optional. I'm going to go with the minimum threshold of a 70, with that free throw being brought up all the way up to an 82. So you're definitely able to shoot on this build, dribble a little bit, but I wouldn't be worried about the jump shots that you unlock because these ratings are going to be perfect to move forward. So as we get into the finishing today for that post control, put this up to a 77. As we go ahead and check out that standing dunk, make sure you go at least with a 72. And then as we get a little bit more into the build, let's go with a 55 driving layup. The close shot, we're going to go with a 73. And this is what we're going to be looking like once you get this build maxed out to its full potential. Now for the finishing, we get some of those upgraded layup styles. Same thing for the driving dunk, but also the standing dunk packages. So not too bad of a build from top to bottom. Now once we check out these badges, that's going to be what's very and most important on this build. So very special. Now look, we get Hall of Fame interceptor on this build, bro. I'm telling you, it's easily a lockdown, and to get this kind of build named, I think it's going to be one of the better rare unique builds that you can make. Now especially being able to get Hall of Fame interceptor, I really like that you can get it on this build. Now as we get into the gold, you get glove. On top of that, you get rebound chaser. From there, immovable enforcer, box out bees, and then we're also going to be able to get off ball pass with pogo stick. So now if you want to change any of the badges to get different tiers, you know, I can definitely say so. You know, this is going to be the absolute best way that you can make it because of the animations and thresholds that I hit on each of these attributes. So as we get into the actual silver badges, as you can see, we get slippery off ball. On top of that, we get paint patroller, brick wall. You also get break starter with high fly denier. Now we also get dimer. As you can see, we get post fade phenom, post up poet, post powerhouse. You also get set shot specialist from there. We get challenger with deadeye, physical finisher, strong handle. Now we also get shifty shooter and pick dodger. So I would say for these badges, man, I'm pretty happy about them, especially with the fact that they really cater towards that defensive end. So to wrap up everything with the bronze badges, we get unpluckable. You also get versatile visionary. From there we get paint prodigy, aerial wizard. Now we're also going to be able to get float game on this build with also paint patroller, and I like rise up as well. So as far as for the badges, something that you should be thinking about, which badges are you going to be using your tier 1 and tier 2 upgrades from each season, bro? I think that's something that is going to make this build even better. Now from here, once we get into these takeovers, man, this is what's going to take the build into the next level. So we get close to about 10 of them. We get board beast, eraser, great wall, midi maestro. We also get nuisance, pest, and pickpocket. Now you also get the claw, physicality, paint dominance, mirror, horse, fearless focus, and defensive presence. So now let me go ahead and give y'all that sauce when it comes towards the actual takeover. So if you want to be the most dominant, the one that you're going to want to pick is going to be this great wall takeover ability. The plus 15 put towards this strength will put you at a maxed out 99. So I think that's something that you should definitely consider. Another one that I like is going to be midi maestro. The plus 15 put towards that mid-range shot, you cannot go wrong. Realistically, anything with a plus 8 all the way up to a plus 15 is going to be my favorite. Pickpocket, another great option. Now if you wanted to go with claw to get the spoiler takeover ability, that's another thing that I would think about. You get physicality with mirror. Also horse is another great one because of see the future takeover ability, or even if you wanted to go with defensive presence, bro. So all around, man, it comes down to your playstyle, your preference, and what you think is going to be best for your own liking. So as far as when it comes towards these cap breakers, that's going to be something that you should also think about. Now let's just go ahead and say you want to get more out of the actual pass accuracy. You can definitely do so to potentially upgrade dimer, or even versatile visionary down the road, possibly get bailout, or even if you wanted to try to hit that 80 with 10 cap breakers for the ball handle to get more dribble animations, that's something that you should think about as well. Now I can definitely say so for the defensive end, this is where I would throw 5 cap breakers towards to get legend glove and also interceptor. Or if you wanted to get more out of the actual perimeter defensive end, that's another great option as well. So I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this build, man. Is there anything that you potentially would do to change or make this one a little bit better? So I think we're packed from, the takeovers, the cap breakers, badges, and even when it comes towards the animations and ratings themselves, I think this is a complete build. So let's go ahead and move forward. And as you can see, we get that comparison of Andre Kurliko, Tari Eason, and Draymond Green. And coming up at about the 53rd build that we've created together, man, we got the most rare and first board hunting small ball 4 build. Now I'm pretty happy with this one, bro, to be able to say that there's 53 different unique builds in NBA 2K25 really shows that they paid attention to us as a community, bro, with being able to see a more diverse arsenal of badges and builds. Also, we have 53 different unique builds that you can make as of season 2, and I'm only going to continue to dive into them, bro, and find more of them for y'all. So if you have a certain build that you want me to go after, or a special build that you think you found yourself, bro, let me know down below in the comments, and I will definitely be sure to get back to you. But I just want to say thank every single one of y'all for your support, especially if you made it this far into the video. So if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you know, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.